Hey there, I'm Spencer Hughes with another 60 seconds of sanity, give or take a few seconds or minutes, okay? Work with me here. One of the topics that's really been driving me nuts this week is this whole belly aching coming out of Google bus drivers and the tech drivers. If not Google bus, then the Facebook bus drivers and the like. And they're complaining that they're making $18 an hour and somehow that's not enough, especially in light of the fact that they're driving these hipsters, these techies, these young multimillionaires in some cases, and they've got a chip on their shoulder because they have to work one shift to the next. They don't get a bed to nap on provided by their boss. Oh, cry me a river, cry me a river. I am dead tired by the time I start my day. I start my day every day at 3:30 in the morning. I get in my car, a zombie, drive 2 to 2.5 hours to work. I get there, it's amazing I can even find my way up into the building. Cry me a river. We all have stories of working hard and sacrifices we make for our families in the jobs that we do. So for these guys to say because their passengers are so well off, somehow that should translate into them making more money is an absurdity. And the fact that USA Today is making them martyrs by doing this story, I could not believe it. I thought maybe I was reading the story wrong. This whole thing is a socialistic screed on how it is so unjust that these bus drivers are making only $18 an hour. Now, you know what? I'm not saying bus driving is easy work. It's got to be hard, especially with all the jackass drivers out there and assaholics that are on the road. I wouldn't want to do it personally, but I know plenty of jobs that could pay them easily over $18 an hour. If they want to drive, I'm presuming they like to drive to some extent, go work for Lyft or for Uber and make $25, $35, $40 an hour on some good nights and holidays especially. So they could be doing that. They could make balloon animals down at Fisherman's Wharf on a Saturday and make more than $18 an hour easily. I just paid a balloon animal making clown $5. It said right there on their suspenders, minimum donation $5 per balloon. And I thought to myself, okay, it's 15 cents worth of balloons, but it's the joy that it brought our 6-year-old daughter that counted to me, and I didn't mind paying it. So the people behind us had a couple of kids. The people behind them had 3 kids lined up. So you're looking there already at 15, 20, 25, $30. And it took the guy all of a minute and a half to make Gingy's flour with the little wiener dog hanging off of it. So for goodness sakes, buy yourself a $20 DVD and go out to the wharf and make balloon animals if you're complaining about $18 an hour not being enough as a Google bus driver. You are paid not for what you are worth as a human being. That's a misconception a lot of people have. All these people saying, I'm worthy of 15 bucks an hour because I say so. I make a hamburger. It takes me 2 seconds to microwave it. I dunk the fries into the deep fryer. I'm worthy of 15 bucks an hour. Well, says who? Not the marketplace. What's going to happen is these people are going to price themselves out of a job. These Google bus drivers better be careful because they're already looking at driverless cars. Google's already been doing that for a long time. Pretty soon we're going to have driverless commuter buses for these techies, and these guys won't be needed at all. These guys are going to have to do something else. I think people complain way too much, and I think they never point to the man or woman in the mirror and say, what can I do so that I am more valuable to my boss? And it's a question we all need to ask, no matter how high up we are on the ladder in the food chain, no matter what our occupation is, if we're nurses or teachers or CEOs, radio hosts, it doesn't matter. We should always be trying to better ourselves and get to that next echelon, not just for the more money that it might entail us or the accolades, but just knowing that we're pushing ourselves and doing the best we can to make ourselves worth the most to our employers. And that's what's completely lost in this USA Today article. You can see it for yourself. It has an embedded video that'll just make you hurl. And the title of the article is, It's a Long, Tiring Haul for Silicon Valley Bus Drivers. Check it out. Thanks for listening to this commentary. I'm going to start attaching sponsorships to these, and they're real cheap. They're really affordable. So if you're a tiny little mom and pop just starting off and you don't have a big budget for advertising, send me an email. We'll work something out and we'll give you a plug on these videos. I plan to do them hopefully several times a week, if not at least once or twice a day, on various subjects in the news that I think are interesting. Hopefully you find interesting and worthy of discussion as well. Shoot me an email, maybe some ideas for stories, or if you'd like to sponsor one of these commentaries, spencer@spencerhughes.net. And I appreciate your viewership very much. Share these with a friend. I'd love it. Thanks.